Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar on European SMEs on the road to India, intellectual property, business opportunities, and challenges. My name is Nicoletta Favaretto. I'm Senior Project Officer at EUROCHAMBRES, but today I'm wearing the hat of the India IP SME Helpdesk. This EU initiative provides free first-line assistance to European companies doing business with India or in India on how to protect, manage, and enforce their intellectual property rights. So today's webinar is organized by the India IP SME Helpdesk together with the Portuguese Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and in collaboration with the EUROCHAMBRES and the business support to the EU-India Policy Dialogue projects. Before we start with our rich program, I wanted to give you some technical remarks. So we are live, the session is going to be recorded, and you will receive the recording and the PowerPoint presentation after the event via email. Also, you'll have the opportunity to ask the speakers questions via the chat. So please type your question via the chat box and we will make sure to reply to your question during the question and answer session. So without further delays, I'm gonna give the floor to our host, João Pedro Guimarães, Secretary General of the Portuguese Chamber of Commerce and Industry. So João, the floor is yours. Welcome.
Thank you, Nicoletta. As Nicoletta said, my name is João Pedro Guimarães, and I'm the Secretary General of the Portuguese Chamber of Commerce and Industry. First of all, I would like, of course, to welcome you all to today's webinar, which you have the pleasure of co-hosting with EUROCHAMBRES, with India IP SME Helpdesk, and also with the support of business support to EU-India policy dialogues. As you know, the purpose of this webinar is to shed light on the business opportunities for EU companies in India while informing on the EU support aimed at European SMEs, namely in what regards the protection of intellectual property rights when doing business in India. And of course, to shed this light, we need people that know a lot about this subject. And so this is the case with our speakers that I want to thank personally. First of all, João Fernandes from Business Support to the EU-India Policy Dialogues, to Anna Onderkova and Nicoletta Favaretto from India IP SME Helpdesk. Nicoletta will be also moderating. Thank you so much. A special words to Pedro Pinto from the company Vision Box, which is a member of our Chamber of Commerce and who will share with us his experience in doing business in India. And also finally to Dominique Buxin, who will be making the closing remarks. A special word to all of you. Thank you so much who are watching throughout the world, and this is really throughout the world. We have people in Portugal, in India, from Brazil, the USA, Poland, Hungary, Italy, Greece, the Netherlands, UK, and Finland. Thank you so much for being with us today. Two notes in particular. I want to say that, as most of you know, there will be a high meeting from leaders, a leaders meeting on May the 8th here in Portugal. The leaders of the EU will be present in Porto, in the north of Portugal, and they will be meeting virtually via video conference with India's Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi. On an historical note, it is interesting to remember or to recall that it was actually in 2000, so quite a few years ago, that during Portuguese presidency of the EU, that one of these meetings firstly took place. Since then, there's been 15 meetings so far, and all of them have been very, very helpful on enhancing the bilateral relationships between the EU and India. And we, of course, are very hopeful that this will be the case as well with this next meeting of May the 8th, and that relationships will improve even more. And for that as well, on a final note, just to tell you that here at the Portuguese Chamber of Commerce and Industry, we are experts on the internationalization of companies. We do that. It's one of our core businesses, so to speak. And so there's a lot of experience. We've been doing about 16 missions a year all throughout the world. So if you are willing, and you should be, of course, if you are willing to visit India for business and you want to do business in India, please let us know. It will be a pleasure to work with you. So basically, this is it. Once again, thank you so much, all of you, to be here with us. We are sure that by the end of the day, this will be a very useful seminar and or webinar in this case. And this usefulness is, of course, the reason for us being here today. Thank you so much. And I'm passing the word now to Nicoletta. All the best to you all. Thank you.